We're going on a Mother Goose picnic. You've never heard of that kind of a picnic? Well, it's lots of fun. Much more fun than just a plain, ordinary picnic, and there's nothing to it.
Tell them what you need.
Well, all you need are happy children who love to sing, and a picnic lunch, and you play the Mother Goose game.
And that's loads of fun. Why, almost everything we do, one of us, and sometimes all of us, can remember a Mother Goose rhyme that just fits. And when we do, why, we just start to sing.
Here we go. Bob, there's the basket. We'll manage the rest. Away we go, up the hill.
Way before Jack was blasting the beat, I was a goofy infant watching Sesame Street. Smiles drawn on faces with Crayola multicolors. I was an only child, so no sisters and no brothers. I loved to throw rocks at my swing set. Had an earwig named Sammy that I kept as a pet, until Mom squished that dream literally. She told me bugs were dirty, so wash my hands and get clean. Ninja Turtle Velcro shoes laced my feet, and when I went to the bathroom I pissed on the toilet seat. Being a kid was great, not a care in the world, and I was smart then, staying away from stupid girls. Love the simple perks like marble works, and a little kindergarten would never hurt. Lies weren't always there, everybody stayed true, and when in doubt, I'd always eat glue. Innocence persists at such a young age. It's a shame the chapter ended at the next page. My memories survive of how much I love life. School bus in the days and swimming pools at nights. Those summers were great. The grass and the sun served a purpose. My ideal day when I was young, and although the youth had to come to an end, I'd give anything to become a kid again.
What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding.
5 years old, and nothing to look forward to. Here's my story, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. It all started when I knew it was over. 5 years old, only to be growing older. The past, I wish, would last longer, but half the shit could cast proper people into categories which they didn't need. Nicknames last forever, remember the kid who peed into his toilet and all over the seat. It was kind of funny, thank God it wasn't me. Kids are cruel, but not on purpose. They don't know, it's just their way of being nervous. As for me, I was the one who kept quiet, keeping to myself, just doing what I did. Basically that means I did what I want, and if I didn't like it, I guarantee I would stop. That's the freedom I had and the freedom that I lost. Now that I've grown up, I have too many costs. Friends are gone, education to be paid for. Find a job, or else you won't gain more life experience. I'm falling down too fast, getting too stressed, I don't know if I will last. So I ask, can I be 5 again? Just say yes, so I can live life, my friend.
What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding. What? You gotta be kidding.
In this time and space are things we're all ashamed of. We all do things in life that we eventually see as plain dumb, like the time we threatened our old age next door neighbor. Forget that, put on Marilyn Manson and turn up the CD player. That was our way to get back at all of the haters. At midnight, call my friends who all were skaters, right in front of their house until we met our fate, or wax up their curb. In the long run I miss being an 8th grader, but time went on and here I am writing papers, essays, exams. To me they're all just a waste of anything that's good, cause education leaves you bankrupt. Now I'm done and my time's up, so I am here to thank ya. And maybe it's a lie and everything I said is made up, so ask me and I guarantee I'll tell the answer straight up. I have nothing to hide, it's not like I wear makeup, so listen and learn and maybe end up getting a paid cut.
In my life I always thought something good was missing. I always had something to say, but no one would ever listen. I've been near deaf ears that shut me out for intermission. Now I tear open their heads and continue with my bitching. Since the first female who felt my passionate kiss, and she passed out from exhaustion like I put her in submission. Now I gaze at the stars while I continue with my wishing for life not to end but to gain in addition. So I sit on street curbs and stand up to do my piss and go to the nightclubs, call out a wigger and do my dissing. I like hip-hop, I'm like a rhyme technician. Destroying whack MCs would have to be my main mission. As for my health, I rock a diet with nutrition. Come home with a catch when I go female fishing. A smooth attitude and the hooks what I'll be dishing. Stay with the same routine because I'm good with intuition.
Loops have feelings, yes they do. Loops have feelings, loops have feelings, loops have feelings, yes they do. Loops have feelings, loops have feelings.
Rub the dust off of my wings and leave me feeling worthless. I reverse to staying home, but home is where the hurt is courtesy. Believe my soul is torn apart, but a piece of me will always bleed inside of your heart. I'm standing, observing the sun through the trees, letting the glow in the heat overpower my being. I live a dream, discretion with no sense of direction, letting the breeze carry me, let my wings be my protection.
In the weirdest way, I'm here to stay. Just because you heard this, that I feared the day I steered away from this life. I was nervous, I turned into a type of hermit and learned with progression. Stress men get left in a world which they consider worthless, and I'm hurt, it's not my fault that I have no reasons to live. My job needs something that only seasons can give. And I flee to this bridge hoping for a better day. This is what happens when your life runs away.
Open your eyes, cherishing the hand that you clutch. A spirit can be warm with just the simplest touch. In such ways, the patterns lay simply to view. The branches of this tree grew as well as the time I'll spend with you. I live in shades of blue with the need of a purr. I crave the whisper of your voice, but I'm used to being heard. Flutter by on this world, I feel so small. Butterfly, I let my words echo off of these walls.
Every day the same thing, the same damn routine. The way the brain thinks, you know that you've seen everything that's happened in my daily life of trials and tributes. But it's not that hard, I'm sure you could walk a mile in these shoes. If you witness it, you'd be sick of it. Time doesn't fly between these walls. Innocence is lifted in a second when your mind falls to the bosses that are tossing kids around in dead-end jobs, causing loss and self-respect, a slave to the mob.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about what I did.
Sorry.
I wanted to ask you something because you're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
I don't like myself sometimes. Can you help me?
Mary, I'm a dentist. What kind of help do you think I can give you?
Give us the tools, and we will finish the job.
made beats for kids. They told me I was dope. I gave weeks to this, anticipating what they wrote. Nothing came up, there was no finished product. Telling me to make them more so they can have a lot of variety to choose from. The new ones got better, but what I heard next made my brain bubble and welt up. They said I was whack and they don't want to associate, but behind my back, no balls to throw the weight. That's great though, I don't need these fools anyways. Got a new MC who wants my beats, so I send away. I'm put on his first CD, credited for production. Next release I've been jacked. Now I'm cussing out all the rappers used to hate and now think I'm dope. I don't need your lyrics, I got my own that I wrote. So I'm saying this for the last time. Do well in your life, just stay the fuck out of mine.
F-U-C-K-Y-O-U, 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 F-U-C-K-Y-O-U.
I have problems with certain individuals. Aimless, tasteless, nameless and invisible. Your physical appearance makes me wanna cringe. I need to clear my chest, so let my verse begin. Your infatuation must come to an end. You're pathetic, I meant it, I don't wanna be your friend. It's the blend of your lies and egotistical mind. I put months in you, why did I even try? I was blind, or maybe I just fell off track. Despite what you tell your boyfriend, I don't want you back. My girlfriend hears this and then she gets mad at me. At best, your sexuality was only satisfactory. Now you're bashing me when you can't hop off. If you didn't want me back, you would have just stopped. I'm saying this for the very last time. Do well in your life, just stay the fuck out of mine.
F-U-C-K-Y-O-U, 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 F-U-C-K-Y-O-U,
I take a seat next to a man, observing his surroundings, head pounding. My migraine has me fiending for some lounging headphones, collar my neck, playing the beats, I play the rag. While I make eyes with the cuties, I can only wish the sex. I'm gonna steal this moment, call me the senses bandit, trying to memorize these details while I wait for public transit. Here I sit undressing females with my vision swelling in my boredom, but the bus is my decision. I feel lost dwelling, drowning in my youth shell. Grown faces staring at me, expecting I have drugs to sell. That's just it, I live in the stereotype. They assume I make the graffiti that occupies the site. I hop out the terminal so I can fucking breathe. Hop my ass onto the poor man's limousine. They're looking at me like my life serves no purpose, so I grab a back seat because I make the adults nervous.
Cars and trains too expensive for my taste, so I wait and the bus is what I take. Sitting in the terminal makes me impatient. All I think about is the time that I'm wasting. Some I'm facing, other passengers are waiting, and I'm sitting here, still contemplating whether my car should be out on the road. But it's safer on the bus, I need not to show. Take my word for it, and you will believe how many people on the bus are deceased. Climbing up the steps, dropping my 250. This better be the bus that goes to the city. Just in case, I should take one of those transfers. If I make a mistake, well, there is my answer. I'll find a seat, hopefully in the front. Sick of drug dealers, so I stay where they are not.
Traffic is no biggie as we enter the city. I look at the female faces thinking, damn, they're pretty. But girls, I'm objective, the stories will melt you. See, I go to volunteer at the local woman's shelter. I look around and see where maturity starts. These people see the buses, tags, and trash that I perceive as art. They're looking at me, not trying to make eyes. I could read their minds, and I'm the one thing they despise. I have no harm to offer. I feel so out of place when I see the distress painted on this man's face. They really don't know me, so why should they assume that I'm a symbol of terror that will bring forth their doom? I'm just another hoodlum, but this is how I live. Looking like I have nothing to offer, but I have so much to give. The bus is now empty except for me and this man. It's obvious he's staring, so I'll wave with my left hand.
2 stops later, and it's me and the dealer. Everyone has left, getting nervous. I can feel the sweat pouring off my head into my eyebrows. I wonder if his music's on, I better find out. But why? He can't read my thoughts. Kinda suspicious, I should go ahead and call the cops. Get this scum off of the streets. Teens think they're tough, but we all know they are weak. Come on, I'm 35 years of age, and I'm afraid of this kid, so I sit here and complain. No, this isn't right. He should be in prison with pants that size. Who knows what he could fit in? Well, another stop. It seems he is moving, and yes, he gets off. A feeling that's so soothing. What's this? He's going to help women? I would have never expected that coming from this kid.
Going home. Hey! Hey!
These are the sounds of days that are past. We record a new dimension of history. A scrapbook of sound.
Our own ship has just gave its warning whistle, and now the flak is coming up in the sky. Looks like we're going to have a night tonight. Yellow girl, Elaine! Another one coming over. And a cruiser right alongside of us, pouring it up. Something burning is falling down through the sky. And circling down, maybe a hit plane. They got one.
My mind's in place in a space with tons and wasted. It's hard to see your faces when my life's been replaced with nothing but empty bottles with broken lids. I give my all and hope that this will cope with the kids who have nothing but hope to give. I hope to God that I will go and show what is true life, true form, true at its best. Different is good, the same we need less. And now it's up to me to give that second guess about isolation, what it does to a human. Lives incapable of having anything to do with other people living in society. They're all giving all that they can, but how can you give when you can't understand that I need to be there, not locked in a room? It's hard to experience when nothing's what you consume. Let me roam this planet all on my own. I was raised good enough, I have a strong backbone. Isolated, we keep it real. Isolated, but we can still feel isolated. My life is not a steal. Isolated, it's not a big deal. Isolated, but we keep it real. Isolated, but we can still feel isolated. My life is not a steal. Isolated, it's not a big deal.
It's like I'm sitting in a corner staring at the confines of my body's harbor, unable to read between the lines, trapped inside my mind while I watch through the blinds on a world of entities flashing their gang signs. Am I locked in my state of thought? Do I stay and rot in my self-preserved prison, which I'm locked in on the spot, focused on the clock, awaiting the time of my arrival? Only the final delivery man is a fraction suicidal, and I can't breathe. I wanna pick myself up and leave, but see I'm isolated, so I just sit and grieve. I choose to believe that there is no escape from the exitless cloud in which I have laid my fate. I could direct all my hate, but what would that accomplish? Bouncing off the walls of my mind's chastised accomplice. It's the pansophobia indulged in sensation, but in these corridors I'm a slave to isolation.
Isolated, we keep it real. Isolated, but we can still feel isolated. My life is not a steal. Isolated, it's not a big deal. Isolated, we keep it real. Isolated, but we can still feel isolated. My life is not a steal. Isolated, it's not a big deal.
No, Steve.
December, I remember it quite clearly. I saw you try to reach out, but you didn't quite hear me. I tried moving slow, taking you to shows. I found you had a boyfriend and I was about to explode. I didn't even know that, you didn't even tell me. So shocked and upset I could have gone and yelled freeze like a Saved by the Bell scene. I was so confused you could have soothed the wounds and maybe even helped me, but that didn't happen. I had to wait a month. Sick of this shit, I had almost given up. At least you had a friend who couldn't keep her mouth shut, telling me to make my move, cause basically you will not. I was so nervous, it's almost embarrassing. Telling you how I feel by your fence was one of the scariest things I had ever done. At least you had accepted me, cause girl, you're intimidating, almost threatening. Here we are today, and there we are then, understanding that we are more than just friends. Almost too good at times, it feels it's pretend. One thing I know is I hope it doesn't end. Dirty dancing on a Sunday afternoon was great. Seeing you in my room with a smile I could watch all day. As long as I'm with you and I can feel your presence, I want to make you happy and my words are evidence. I'm left with this, the thought of you in my mind. Looking in your eyes for hours help me pass the time. The feel of your body and the touch of your hands gave me such a sensation that I could barely stand. Legs were weak, and it's all because of you. You taught me lots of things, many which were new. You taught me what true love was, and yes, you were my first. I don't lie about things like this, I'm not out to hurt. you or anyone else in your family, 'cause that will be damaging to the relationship we're handling. And I hope you'll be with me for a long term, 'cause you're everything I need to see. I hope you hear the song's words. Here we are today, and there we are then, understanding that we are more than just friends. Almost too good at times, it feels it's pretend. One thing I know is I hope it doesn't end. 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 It doesn't end.
Don't know what's happened to me since I met you. Don't know what's happened to me since I met you. Don't know what's happened to me since I met you. Feel like I'm falling in love.
Scatter the laughter after kids get caught with rappers, gold platters. What's it matter? I can't stop this. TV's been bleeding reasons for us to change life, but seeing we believe the TV, we aim right towards their images, and we distinguish it as what to become. Giving it limits, this limitless life that we love, it often hands you propaganda that we not need. So stop and stand up, use your mind and watch me. I'm not saying boycott TV, 'cause that's cool. Just control TV, don't let TV control you.
When I grab a microphone, you better applause it. I'll rip an MC or kid, step out of the closet. Pause it. Hey, I'm back. I'll hit on your girlfriend just to get bitch slapped. Lie to my friends and tell them that I hit that. Exit the scene. Wearing no pants, I had a chance with the fetch, but I think I blew it. Aviators on my skull and I spit so fluent.
Boston got to fight back intelligent raps, so the fact should be scrapped. This is how we act. Who uses their mind when thinking up thoughts? We use ours to buy beer when drinking up lots. Say yo, don't listen to the cops, so take off the women and their tops. The bitches that don't stop get the most respect from us, cause we like STDs, we live dangerous.
Clear the avenue as I step into my whip. Full tempo, cruising through the downtown strip. Hip to the hop, hammer time till I choke. Call 60 cents my cell, the size of a bread loaf. Oh damn, yo, I'm just that good. Leave the beaver, thugging it through your local hood. We're not gangster rappers, we're fighting the cause. If we were left-handed, we'd be fighting southpaw.
Fresh out of the freezer, fresh out of the garden. Fresh got old after I left kindergarten. This song's fresh now, but not in a minute. This song could be still before I finish, so listen and tell your friends. They need to make up a way for this to end. Once with the new verse, I thought it was over. Shut up, go back to your cave, fucking ogre, I hate them. Always criticize my beats, only cause it's hard to dance and synchronize your feet. Ogres can't dance anyways, they're not human. Always wanting my land, asking if they can move, and I say no. So what if I'm prejudiced? I like my carrots raw and my lettuce crisp.
A kick to the drums and a punch to your face. I appreciate my transsexual fan base. Hey, here's the advice of the day. Buy a pair of panties off of eBay. Keep it easy, say yes to free sex, and keep us inside your CD deck. You know me, fresh like a virgin. I wreck the mic like the king of pop plastic surgeon.
Well, here we go. Rap is cool. Really slow, we go back to school. Why? I don't know, I don't ask much. So please shut up before I have to blast ya. That's right, I got my gad in my back pocket. And acting whack is one way to hear me talk shit. But you know I can't back it up, cause all I do is sit, look hard, and act tough.
I follow 12-year-olds and all the new trends. I bought the internet so I could make new friends. We'll rap this track from July till June. So pull out your breasts if you're feeling this tune. So listen up and tell all your friends they need to make up a way for the song to end.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Song's over, man.
Oh.
Next track. On the sidewalk, hit her with the right talk, picked her out from the rest of the livestock. Pretty, I admit, in her own sort of way, unique at its best, and her name was Elaine. Her hair smelled of fragrances and shimmered in the light as the color mint leaves in the perfect high definition, beautiful. As I walked away, I knew I had myself the catch of the day. Jumped in the shower and called her for an hour, chat about the music and the interest we gathered. Met her the next day and took a bus to the theater. She wanted to see action, I didn't complain either. Held hands through the show until the lights came on, then she planted me a kiss that lasted pretty long. Went to her house and it didn't stop there till the next one when she fell asleep in my underwear. I woke up and made her some breakfast in bed. She asked if I like being romantic, I just nodded my head. We cuddled for a bit and played some Xbox. Of course I let her win, I can't always be on top, things were serious. Maybe I fell, it took an angel, lift me out of my personal hell. We took walks to the lake and watched the sunset. Made love on the beach and I caressed her sweet neck. She decided to move in about a month later. Love tale come true when she was my savior. At my birthday she threw up at our picnic. We decided to visit a walk-in clinic. Doctor came out, she had a big grin on her face. A third generation Steve was about to take shape, caressing the belly that my child rests and letting Elaine know to the fullest that it's been nice to see you, baby. 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 Taking care of a girlfriend and rhyming on the side. Rest her head on a pillow when she carries my pride. Butterfly kisses, life means so much. I cherish every moment and indulge in the rush. She's expecting a May and the time was growing near. I'm gonna be a father, so I put aside the fear. We go baby shopping and pick out a nice crib. I play with the hand, let her know how beautiful she is. Mother is a name of the keeper of God's children. Mother is a name Elaine would have been given. Start off as another girl, but she was much better. She was the sunshine in my midst of stormy weather. Her smile motivated me to be a better man. I guess I was a pawn of her master plan. Of a family of three, her little Steve and me. Her water broke in her eyes, water back at me. Took her to emergency as she began labor. Seriously painful in the baby's favor. Her green eyes and wide in the constant stare. Doctor screaming at me out in a widespread scare. Panic took my body as I went in the shock. The only thing I ever loved was being put in the rocks. Flashbacks took me as I collapsed in my seat from the kisses we shared, the tickling of our feet. The doctor interrupted and worse came to worst.
Your child survived, but she didn't survive the childbirth.
So I stand in front of all of you at a funeral today to show the love I shared for my dearest Elaine. This eulogy is a collection of words I have expressed. I held there every second and consider myself blessed. Little Steve is really healthy. Happy Mother's Day. I miss you, Elaine. Remember, I'm always saying nice to see you, baby.
age 85, and I've survived everything from Vietnam to the genocide. And I can't figure out why I'm abandoned, why my family left me, God. I can't stand it, can't bathe on my own, lost my independence. Can't take off my clothes, this is what I'm left with for breakfast. I can't pick out what I will eat, I'm stressing. And what does it all mean? I've seen many faces passing through these halls, but not once have I seen someone laughing at it all. Tragic, but it's small in comparison to baby boomers, cause soon they will be the #1 old age consumer. And here comes one, taking away my fun from staring at the sky, hoping I could be with the sun. And why does my life drag on? I've seen the world 3 times and keep hearing the same song, but I play along. Everything's okay, when really I wait for the day I don't wake. So say it, I'm a coward and want the easy way out, and play this to the forgotten crumbs underneath your couch. No one cares, no one really listens, no one's there. The light in my life seems to be dimming, and I'm missing everything I thought would still be here. But it's clear, the end is coming near.
Relaxing in my rocking chair, glasses cover my eyes. I remember to the day when Ho Chi Minh died, to the day the destructive Berlin Wall was solved, the end of communism, Reagan and Gorbachev. Now I'm frail and a proud old man. I don't think you'd understand the age that layers these hands. I don't think you comprehend the things that I've done. And now I'm survived by grandchildren from my son. My girlfriend died, God rest her soul. Now I carry her in my heart in this retirement home. In spite of this I roam throughout the halls, searching for a cause and the meaning of it all. We're born to be cold, in this world we grow old. I've been wise throughout my days and now I'm feeling rather bold. Watching my morning scroll to the nighttime, praying to the stars in Elaine throughout the night sky. I recall being 5 and my parents being together, and 80 years later my son didn't have it better. My cloudy weather storms and I left here by myself in this building of death and deteriorating health. I still wear plaid, something I adapted as a teen. Checkers, shirts, and checkers and chess in dirty magazines. I look back and laugh, a character was I. Lived life to my potential, my limit was the sky. I'm not different now, but I'm pushed out of place, looking at the end for he's staring right at my face. I can taste the breath that he lays upon my chest, leaving me craving the eternal rest of death. But I've been blessed with these memories. I keep dreaming of being with her. Every time I sleep, I lay my head down and bathe in the sunshine, but rest assured I've just shut my eyes for the last time.